I bet. Welcome back to another episode of Toxiris. We had that in a minute. Today we got a couple singles, like 2 projects, 3 projects. Let's get into it.
It's the gang, we done came on. The gang.
So, as always, we starting off with the singles for this one. The first one being Khabib by Central C.
Sat in a band or watching Snap weren't good for my mental health. The things that I see on a daily basis be on a daily melt.
Well, not much to say about this one. I think it's a pretty decent Central C song. I think obviously like the lyrics are about him making it and people not believing in him and like people doubting him and whatever shit we all heard like a million times. But it sounds pretty good. The music video looks quite nice. So I would overall say it's a pretty good track, but it's nothing like mind blowing or anything. It's all right. Then we got City of Gods, Kanye West, Fabio Foreign, Alicia Keys.
New York City, please go easy on me tonight.
This where the bitches gon' watch pockets. When I'm on TV, I gotta look good, cause I know the whole block watching. If you chill with the ops, we is not vibing. Feel like Sinatra in these streets. Me and Drizzy, we at peace. Just a backpack with the polo and the first Jesus piece.
I don't know whose song it is. It has a black cover, so I'm guessing it's on Donda 2. And many people call it the Off the Grid Part 2 because, I mean, Playboy Cardi, while only being featured on the ad-libs, is also kind of part of the track. Great song, really. I love this track. Like, I played it already at least 15 times today, I think. Like, I don't listen to Alicia Keys like that, but whenever she's on like any hook of a song that I fuck with anyway, she always makes it better. Fabio kills his verse. I honestly didn't need that Kanye verse. Like, it was not bad. I was like, okay, good. I can listen to this. It's not bothering me or anything. But like, if I'm listening to this song, I'm listening to it for the Fabio verse and for the Alicia Keys hook. That's it. But it's a very, very good song. If you haven't heard it yet, definitely check it out. Then we already get into the projects because the other singles that dropped today were either mid or I just don't have a lot to say about them. Anyway, first project we got Juicy J, Wiz Khalifa, Stoner's Night. Also, a project I don't really have a lot to say about other than I'm kind of disappointed of like Wiz Khalifa's performance on this project. I would consider myself a pretty big Wiz Khalifa fan. But on this project, I was like, yo, Juicy J carrying this bitch. And I don't listen to Juicy J like that. I don't know. I probably should. But, like, this project, he really, really carried it. Like, with the hooks, with the verses. Wiz always jumped in for, like, a pretty good verse. But, like, that was mostly just, okay, that was a verse. Nothing mind-blowing. Nothing really crazy. Oh, that Juicy J hook is good, though. It's like, I don't know. I felt like Wiz kind of, that should be a Juicy J project featuring Wiz Khalifa.
Wait a minute, tell them strippers hold fast. Some bitches from out of town about to show their whole ass. It's a go. I just seen her up close, but she get naked in them pictures. We at Puff Daddy's house going crazy lot of.
It's pretty good, but really, if you listen to Wiz Khalifa's discography, this is nothing essential. Then we got another project, Just For You by cousin Stiz. I don't know if Stiz is the right way to pronounce it. Anyway, this is not the first time I heard of this dude. Like, I heard a couple singles before, but it's the first project I heard of him. And I gotta say, like, a couple of the songs are good, but most of the time, this man sounds like a combination of Baby Keem and Pooh Shiesty. I know that sounds weird, but he kind of sounds like Baby Keem on a lot of tracks, but like with a more gangster edge to it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, imagine Baby Keem was like a gangbanger and had like a Pooh Shiesty-esque voice. He would probably sound like cousin Stiz.
Whoa, we living that, on that, money, death, jail rats. I done stumbled all the.
Well, it's a pretty decent project. It had some interesting tracks, but overall, really nothing you have to hear, in my opinion. Like, if you overall maybe like Baby Keem, if you're like a huge Baby Keem fan, maybe check it out. If you're like a huge fan of like things like that, maybe you will like it. But other than that, really nothing essential. Then we get into Ethereal by Snot, which was, I mean, for most people, probably the highlight of the day besides the new Kanye song. I already dropped a ranking of this album on the main channel. You can check it out if you want to. Anyway, I think this project, I already said that in the ranking on the main channel, but like, I feel like the biggest problem with this project is also the biggest upside to this project. To clarify that, Snot has a huge variation of sound on this project, which is by no means a bad thing. I really appreciate that, but I feel like some sounds on this project, my best example would probably be the song Go, which has that rage type sound. I know he has that a couple times on the project, but for example on Go, that just doesn't work at all for me. Like that track, I know it was a single, I know a lot of people really like it, but in my opinion that track could have been just left off.
Go, 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 yeah, go, yeah, go.
Including some of the other Rage songs, not all of them, but like, I don't know, I just didn't really like that part of the album as much. And it's not like I don't listen to Rage songs. I mean, MIA by SSG Kobe was one of my favorite tracks of 2021. But like, I feel like it just didn't really work with Snot on this project. So that's that. With that being said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about these projects. What you think about the 2 singles I presented. And have a great Friday.
Remember back then, all them hoes ain't want me. Now I'm ballin', all them same hoes on me. Mama told me that this came with the money and the motherfucking fame. Even though I feel the same, I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now.